Hey guys, welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. My name is Adam, and today I'm going to show you a cool fingerstyle, walking, bass, jazz, slapping, cool, awesome thing that is really hard to describe, so I'm just going to play it for you. By the end of this tutorial, here's what you'll be able to play. Okay, if it looks really difficult, it really isn't once you break it down into its components and just learn each little piece first and put it together. I'm going to help you get there. So let's start off with this walking bass. So that's basically just a simple pattern that repeats itself. It sequences down the guitar neck, and you just add these jazzy chords to it, and it sounds really cool. So we're just going to learn it. The example that I played in the beginning was that it sort of had a 6/8 feel to it. But we're just going to start basic 4/4 and work our way up. So let's just start by learning. Alright, just basic, and then we'll build up rhythmically. So the first chord looks like this. We're on the 9th fret, middle finger on the 6th string, then skip a string, and then ring finger on the 4th string, then skip a string, pinky on the 2nd string. And what we do is our thumb is going to be playing the bass note, which will either be on the 6th string or the 5th string for all these chords. And then we're going to plant our index, middle, and ring finger on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings respectively. So if there's a note on one of those strings, it will always be played by that finger, whichever one is resting on that string. So for this first one, we play the bass with the thumb on the 6th string, and then we play the 4th and the 2nd string together with index and ring finger. Okay, should sound like that. The next chord, you are just going to move the bass is now with the index finger on the 8th fret of the 5th string. Once again, thumb, but now on the 5th string, and then index finger and ring finger on strings 4 and 2. So we have, okay, next chord, we are going to, let's see, we're going to move up, put our middle finger on the 9th fret of the 5th string, and then we're going to put our index finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string, and our ring finger is now on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. The pinky stays where it was. So we were here, and now we're here. Okay, and for this chord, we're going to play a bass line on the 5th string, and a bass note, and then all 3 of these fingers. So far. Next, we are going to lift up everything except the ring finger and the pinky, and just put that index finger on the 8th fret and play that on the 8th fret of the 6th string, and then with just ring finger and middle finger. So that sounds kind of dissonant, but when you're playing really fast, you can't really hear it, and it sounds pretty cool. So the whole thing. Just repeats itself. It moves down 2 frets and does the same thing over again. So, same thing. And so forth. Once you get down to here, you're going to play the G major 7 chord, which is index finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then we're not going to play the 5th string. We're going to put the ring finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and the pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, so let's, I'll go really slowly and you can try to play along with me. Here we go, and Okay, you probably played better than I did. Alright, so since this is jazz, we're not just going to play that straight rhythm. You're going to want to swing to it. So we're going to want... So that just adds so much. And that's just basically playing kind of a slanted rhythm where it's just, instead of ta, 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 it's ta, 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 ta. So it's just something you gotta feel, and with practice you'll get it. Basically, you wait a little bit longer between the thumb and the other fingers. But then right after you play the other fingers, the thumb comes really fast. So it's way fast. So you'll get it. And then to make that, you can slap along with that. And when you do that, you're going to slightly alter the rhythm of the walking bass. But you can do... Sorry. I just noticed that I actually play... It's actually easier, possibly, if you... whatever you prefer, but it might be easier to play instead of the index finger before you walk down to the next, to repeating that phrase, to use the middle finger instead. If you can reach that, because then you can just slide it down. If you do the index finger, you have to switch back. So whatever you prefer. So yeah, you can try that slapping thing, and then to get the 6/8 feel. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So basically, when you slap, it's when I slap, I flick out my index finger, and then I rake it back up. Oops. Okay, so let's go on to the next part. This is pretty much a basic 2-5-1 jazz progression, which is kind of like the fundamental basis of what jazz is. So we already have the R1 chord is going to be this G major 7 chord. R2 is an A minor 7, which I'll show you how to play in a bit, but that's it. And then R5 is D dominant 7. Okay, so we already know this chord. The A minor 7, if you were to play the whole chord, you'd put your ring finger down there and strum them all. But since we're just finger picking and we're not playing all the strings, you could either just bar it like this. It's gonna be thumb and then strings 2, 3, and 4. I like to play where I kind of do the holding down the 6th string with my middle finger and then focusing my ring finger on the higher strings. I find that a little bit more comfortable. So, and then the last chord, D major 7, it's basically like a C chord. You slide it up 2 frets and add your pinky right there. But I'll go through it individually. 5th string, 5th fret. 4th string, 4th fret. 3rd string, 5th fret. 2nd string, 3rd fret. I almost made it without messing up. Okay. Alright, so just the basic pattern you can do is you want to get the 6/8 feeling. So basically you can see I'm kind of playing the bass note twice in anticipation to the downbeat. And I'm doing that slap. Oops. And make sure that you're muting these chords also with the left hand, you know, so that you're not letting any chords. I mean, you might want that, but I think it sounds better if you mute it. You know, all of these chords are chords that you can easily lift up and mute the string just by releasing pressure. So yeah, and then that can just easily just go back and forth between this sequence of the walking bass line and this standard jazz progression can just go back and forth in each other. Okay, I hope you guys like this tutorial. Best of luck learning it, and if you guys have any other ideas for tutorials you'd like me to do, please let me know. I'm always happy to hear your ideas. So yeah, once again, best of luck. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll hope to see you next time. Bye.